You're watching CBT's continuing coverage of NADA 2019.
For those dealers that are not as familiar, kind of give us the 101 on what Digital Airstrike's all about.
Absolutely. Well, thank you. We started Digital Airstrike 9 years ago when the social networks were really just exploding, even pre-social advertising, believe it or not.
Really?
And we just saw an opportunity. There were consumers going to a lot of these sites, Facebook, YouTube,
Right.
review sites are actually social networks,
Yeah.
having questions, leaving comments, and we thought there was a way to monetize that.
Right.
How can we help dealers get in those conversations?
Yep.
And instead of having one website to engage with consumers, engage with them on 30, 40. With business listing sites, there's over 300 places today. We help dealers with those conversations and market to those consumers.
Yeah.
So that's where we started.
Yeah.
But we've really evolved. So there's lots of places that you can engage with consumers these days, and we're focused on finding the best in class and building the best in class technology to really engage those consumers, give them the information they need, automate a lot of those things, and then convert the leads into true, real prospects for the dealers so they can sell more.
And I know your background has been in the marketing for dealers and big dealer groups, right? I mean,
It has been. This is my 19th NADA in
Oh
a
my
row.
God. Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah.
But I think that means something because for the marketing managers, the ad agencies, the dealers out there, you have sat where they sat. Right?
100%.
And you're trying to get the most ROI you can on any kind of an ad spend, especially in social and digital.
That's
so
right.
you feel the pain that they have felt, right? There's not a car guy or car girl listening to us right now that doesn't have what I call DMA, which is digital marketing anxiety, right? That they're like, I want to sell a car and service a car. I'm not the specialist in the area of digital marketing and social marketing and following those analytics, and it can get so mind-numbing. But we spoke to a couple of your clients in anticipation of this interview, and you kind of take it off their back and handle it, right?
We do.
I mean, it's kind of nice, clean, simple, and the results are there, which I think is pretty cool.
That's right. Thank you. And Digital Airstrike isn't like an ad agency. We're not out to sell you some big media buy.
Right.
We actually want you to spend way less and be more targeted in your campaigns, but then use our technology to convert those consumers.
Okay.
And it actually helps any of your other advertising spend as well.
Right.
So it's been pretty cool. A lifelong marketer in automotive. I love it. I love helping our dealers grow, and that's what we're most excited about.
Sure. Yeah, and to bring that expertise, to the forefront with dealers means a lot to dealers. I used to be a dealer myself, and when you had somebody as a vendor that knew your business, that is the game changer.
Absolutely.
Right? Yeah. So let's talk a little bit about the business. You've built an incredible business over the years. You've got hundreds of dealers all over the country, and you just have new acquisitions. I think you said 2 or 3 this year or in 2018.
That's right. We did 3 acquisitions in the last 10 months.
Okay.
We're actually up now to 5,000 dealers nationwide.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. We've got about 250
Are you going to
team
leave
members.
any for the competitors?
There's room for all of us.
Right.
We actually collaborate with a lot of the other companies. Like I said, there's pieces of what we do that can enhance any kind of advertising campaign that's out there. But we were excited. So we were actively going to find kind of the better technology, best in class. Last year's acquisition at NADA just 10 months ago was around, we bought an artificial intelligence messaging company that wasn't actually in automotive, but they were doing great things in like healthcare. So in the last 10 months, we've completely created a brand new AI intelligent messaging platform that isn't just chat, but it's omni-channel. So wherever consumers go to the website, Facebook, Google, we actually have these automated chatbots that are like your best salesperson and can really supplement everything that you're doing and make sure your team's activities are spent on the higher value. When that person is ready to take that phone call, that's when the team can jump in. You don't need them managing chat. So that was the first acquisition. It's incredible. Love the product.
That's number one.
That's number one. Then we recently bought Target Media Partners Interactive, which has some really cool technology to actually automate and target ads to consumers based on an inventory feed. It's incredible, and it's really leveraging very low cost buys because it's so targeted, and real inventory in real time to serve up the right vehicles to the right consumer.
Very cool.
Yeah, so that's cool. And then we also, my background was also with Dealer Track back in the day. So as a part of helping consumers, you have to be able to quote them and get them accurate payment information.
That's very important now.
We picked up Libra Systems that was developed by a couple of car dealers.
No kidding.
Because sometimes 40% of your leads have subprime credit.
That's right.
A lot of the tools out there, I love my friends at Dealer Track and other tools, but they're almost anticipating you have to have perfect credit. What about people that don't?
That's right.
And that's a tool that in that conversation, as we're engaging with the consumers, we can get them better information and better quotes. They have a better experience.
And if you don't have a mechanism to take care of those, I don't want to say subcredit people, but for the lack of a better term, you're leaving a whole lot of dough on the table, aren't
100%.
you, as a dealer? So
well, and it's also a not ideal experience for that prospect.
Right.
And
right.
it can waste your time if they can't go qualified
right.
as the dealer. But if they think they think there's bait and switch on the financing, that's where we would see all those bad reviews.
Right.
So remember we started in listening and responding to reviews.
That's right.
We know what's broken at some dealerships.
Right.
So we want to help them.
Yep.
And we always focus on what's going to help the consumer, and that helps our dealers.
Right, right. Let's switch gears a little bit and talk about digital retailing, if we can. We talked to many dealers and many experts and vendors, and it seems to be kind of the buzzword here at NADA. And what does it look like? Are dealers ready for it? Where does it actually start? Does it start with the shopping experience, or does it start when the customer says, okay, I want to buy the car, and how's the easiest way to do that online? Where do you see that going, and how long before the majority of vehicles will be sold completely online, kind of like a Carvana model?
Yeah. And I love Ernie. Hi, Ernie, if he's watching. Carvana. So basically, we think it's really, way higher up in the funnel.
Okay.
Consumers today do a lot of research, and the more tools you can give them to almost sell themselves through the process,
right.
That is here now, and that's a lot of what we do. So we're trying to convert them, get them right payments and quotes, answer their questions.
Okay.
There are still pieces. There's not going to be full digital contracting and retailing for a little while.
Right.
There's some legal loopholes and things.
Yeah.
But the more you can let them take it almost to that point of delivery, and then if they just have to come in and sign like one form or two and flash that ID, I know there's automated ways to do that too, but the reality is they're going to come in, they do want to kick the tires.
Sure.
You can have a concierge service and bring that vehicle to the consumers. That's what we're seeing as realistic in the next couple of years.
Right.
We've background in financing myself. I know there's a lot of those pieces still that can't be automated 100%.
Right.
But there's also some aftermarket opportunities. You can be, selling warranties digitally online, even for pre-owned, right?
Yeah.
So I don't think we have to how do you eat the elephant, one bite at a time?
Right, that's right. That's right. That's right.
I think that there's a lot of those pieces we can do today.
Yeah.
But some of the systems are very disparate.
Sure.
So we're looking for ways to simplify it, first for the consumer, and then make it simple for the dealer.
Yeah.
So we can bundle it up and give it to them in a way that they are just having to do those high-touch pieces, which, by the way, that's what dealers are great at.
That's right.
They're great interacting with people.
That's right.
Let's stop making them admins.
Yeah,
Let's stop
good point.
the paperwork.
Yeah, very good point.
Give them more ways to connect with those consumers
Sure.
and build those relationships.
For some of the dealers that are watching this, say, social media, I don't think we need to advertise on social media to sell cars. What do you say to those dealers? 'Cause they're still out there.
It's where the consumers are. What I usually find when dealers say that is they don't want to mess with it themselves.
Right.
And we do now a lot more than social media.
Very good
We do
point.
display, we do search engine marketing.
Right.
So let us find those consumers for you.
Right.
Why do you care as long as we're bringing you those leads and
Exactly
helping answer those questions?
Right.
In fact, you shouldn't waste your time on that.
That's right.
You're running a big business. When knowing dealers, working for a dealership group, it's amazing what dealers do.
Right.
Like, do that. You're
Exactly.
busy. Let us do that, and we'll take that off your hands. And that's, you probably heard from our dealers, they love that we just do it for them. They
That's
don't
exactly
need to
right.
know.
Yep.
And we always stay on top of the latest trends, and we don't nickel and dime. We're like, you know what? It's bundled. We're not selling you media buys.
Yeah.
We're giving you a solution to multiple pain points where you can have breakage, like after-hours leads.
Right.
Ask a dealer what happens with their after-hours leads.
Right.
They don't know.
I know.
And then ask them, well, when you are looking at leads, what do you consider a lead? And they might think it's an email, web form.
Sure.
What about marketplace?
Yes, right.
What about comments on dark posts on ads that you're running?
Yeah.
What about Google My Business?
Yeah.
Who's taking those calls?
Sure.
Oh, you didn't know they can text you? So you go down this list and they go, oh my God.
So
I'm like, you know what?
All the dealers thinks is, how many thousands of dollars did I just lose?
Right.
Because I don't know
That's
those
exactly
things.
what it is. And you don't need to. Then I go, we'll take it off your plate.
Right. Right.
I'll help you have a few less gray hairs there. Let us get those.
So
We'll
if
do
a
it for
dealer's
you.
watching right now and he says, man, I love what Alexi's saying right now, and they want to have you come in, or maybe one of your staff come in and give them like an analysis, like a benchmark. Here's what we're currently doing, Alexi.
Yeah.
How can you help us, and where are we falling off? Do you guys do that, where you'll go into dealerships?
I love you, and we did practice this. Yes.
I'm just putting my dealer hat on right now to be able to say, well, come on in and you tell me, and then I'll make a
100%.
decision at the end of it, if I like what I see. But I think that's a huge service that you guys can do for dealers.
We do.
No obligation. You hire, if you like what you see, you hire us. If you don't like what you see, don't hire us.
Go to our website right now. It says get an Intel report, and that's exactly what it is.
Is it really?
We have it right now.
Oh, that's phenomenal.
So you can go on there,
what's the
any
website?
dealer, digitalairstrike.com.
Okay, digitalairstrike.com.
And we will do that.
Perfect.
You can select all the things. We will secret shop your competition. We'll show you where you rank.
Really?
We'll give you a free report, no obligation.
Wow, very nice.
And usually we go down all the ways that we can help you through that consumer engagement with some of your online advertising.
I've spoken to, I can't tell you how many digital marketing companies, and I've never heard anybody say, we'll shop your competition and see how it comes
100%.
out. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
really cool.
Yeah. Usually they all need help, though.
I know. That's exactly
But it's
right.
insightful for the dealers. And in fact,
Right.
moving forward, once they're clients, we continue to benchmark.
Sure.
So in our technology automation, we will track how they rank against our clients, which is cool.
Yeah. Well, you are certainly not going to find anyone in the auto industry that's more passionate about helping dealers, and also you got the street smart. I mean, you sat there where these marketing managers have been. So
Yeah.
Alexi Venneri, CEO, co-founder of Digital Airstrike, I want to thank you so much for taking the time.
Thank you so
Your
much.
booth is on fire over there, so I'll let you get back to it, but I appreciate it very much.
Oh, we appreciate the time. Have a great show.
Thank you.
Thank you.